All right, so two client stories. One was like, I'm gonna quit dairy because these clots, these cramps, it's crazy. I can't do it. The other one was like, yeah, you would not believe that the crime scene did not happen this month. It was so much better. So let's get into it.
Superfood, parents on the rise, healthy living, no surprise, fresh.
All right, so back to the story. Let's get started with story number one. These are two of my clients that I've been working with. And while I'm doing this, I'm going to create a dish because y'all know I typically cook live. A lot of people are like, how do I cook? How do I eat without eating animals or whatever? This is a simple bean dip. Y'all know I love lentils. So I'm going to show you in the camera here while I talk and give you the tea on what happened this month. One lady, she's a nurse like me. And, people don't want to really talk about these experiences publicly. So they're not going to come on camera. Maybe later they will, but for right now, this is her first 30 days. So she's like, I'm a nurse, but I can't get this right. I have been bleeding heavily. I have also been passing all these clots. I've also had these horrible pains. What can I do? I said, just dish the dairy for 30 days. Just try it. So this particular spread here, it's a lentil spread. I literally took onions, garlic, um, red lentils, and just cooked it down with a little bit of water until it was smooth. That's going to be the spread. I'm going to be adding this little slaw that I made. This is simply onions, carrots, and purple cabbage. And I add like lemon juice and or vinegar, salt, sugar, and oil, just a little to taste. I do have some plant-based sausage here, and I do have a tortilla. So I'm basically going to be making some pinwheels so that I can tell you both of these stories. Ooh, my thumb looks bad. I hit it the other day with something, or a few weeks ago. So here we go. The second story, the crime scene one, I'll get into that. But story number one, this is where she was like, this is horrible. Like, I have the worst. She said that she just has the worst pain. Every morning when she's getting ready for work, it takes her so much longer to get into work. She doesn't like coming to work. She doesn't feel like staying at work. And meanwhile, she's taking care of other people. She's responsible for them. But I told her, ditch the dairy because she can't, nothing helps with this. And this has been since she was 11 years old. She's been such a heavy bleeder and it's just gotten worse. So now this is like 20 years later, right? So here we go. She ditches the dairy. I said, just swap out the dairy. There are non-dairy cheeses, non-dairy sour creams, non-dairy cream cheese. And she was like, well, I don't eat that much cheese anyways. I said, yeah, but dairy is just milk. It's made from milk products. Now, this particular lady had already tried my hemorrhoid solution. So she was like a believer because that worked for her. And that's the hemorrhoid solution is in the description if you all are looking for that. A lot of you have those issues. I've had them. I've fixed them. Not just mine, but other folks too. So, anyways, and these are natural ways. So, anyways, she was a believer. She was like, okay, she knows what she's talking about. Let me listen to her. Sure enough, I give her some resources, and she's like, this isn't so bad. The dairy, non-dairy cheese melts. It tastes good. I like it. Um, I think I can do this for 30 days. And she said in the second week, she was like, wow, I just don't feel bloated anymore. So this was before, her period came back. She was just like, I feel so good. I don't know this is crazy. I was like, yeah, that's pretty much how I feel all the time. I never have stomach rumbles or anything. She was like, yeah, but the third weekend, she said, yeah, but girl, I accidentally had something. She made some cream of chicken, something. And she said when she ate that cream of chicken, whatever, she had so much gas that night. And she said it smelled horrible. And she called her boyfriend and was like, oh my God, I smell like you. This is not good. So I was like, okay. We were laughing about it. She was like, I really see. She said, but I'll really see, in a few weeks. Sure enough, I got the report. She was like, oh, wow, I have no pain. She said, you just don't know how many medicines I'm typically taking for this. Every month, I'm spending so much money and I spend so much time just getting ready for work. It's like, it's not good. I usually eat this end piece, y'all, once I roll these up, because the end piece, if I don't roll it tight, it looks like that. And it's not tight and cute like this one. So anyways, That's story number one. She was like, I just have no pain. She said, I don't have those clots like I did. She said, I still have some, but usually I'm just waiting for them to pass and they're very painful to pass. No, no, no. She didn't. She didn't say she had clots. She said she still has a lot of heavy bleeding because she typically does have that. And she said, I think I'm going to keep this up and see what happens in the next 30 days. So y'all know what that means. I will have to update you in the next 30 days. But first, I have to do a taste test to see what my kids think about this particular dish. Because I know y'all are always like, who's eating this? Who would eat this? Why would we eat this? Y'all know if it's good, I eat it. And even when I was eating everything, chicken, pork, snails, anything, if it tasted good, I would eat it. So let's take a quick break and see what the doctors say about this, because y'all know this is a quick video. Less than 10 minutes is what I aim for. So let's switch over to see what the doctors say. So that way you can kind of hear the medical aspect of it. And, we can just hear from them. This is Dr. Neil Barnard. I am a Food for Life certified instructor, and Dr. Neil Barnard founded this program. So let's get into it. Let's see what happens. All right. So I'm going to get out of the scene so that way we just have this one here. And let's go and see what's going on.
Between diet and health until I was 27 and got very ill. I had incredible pain. I was diagnosed with stage 4 endometriosis and ovarian cysts and uterine cysts. They felt very strongly that I needed a hysterectomy because I was too high risk for endometrial cancer. At 27, I didn't have a strong desire for children yet, but I wanted to have the option later. I wasn't ready to say, okay, let's take everything out. And that was probably the first time in my life when I started to ask questions about my eating habits and if they might be causing what I was suffering from. When I was scheduled to have the hysterectomy, I discussed it with my mom. She really wanted me to try other options. I ended up meeting with a nutritionist, and she helped me to change my diet. The morning of the surgery, the doctor woke me up much sooner than expected. He came back and he said, this is a miracle. About 95% of my problem was gone. I had tremendous scarring on the inside of my abdomen. I had an adhesion around my colon. But he said, for the most part, most of it's gone. So I decided not to do the full hysterectomy now because this is a miracle and I've never seen anything like it. My mom hyped up and said, she's been trying this new, weird diet. And the doctor said, no, that's not it. This isn't diet related. This is a miracle. So I don't think that he had seen the research or was aware of the connection between women's reproductive health and our diet. And there's a huge connection. After I made the change to a whole food plant-based diet, I felt incredible. I lost 55 pounds. I had more energy. I started to get new hair growth at 27, which is incredible. My cholesterol came down to a healthy level. My blood pressure came down. Everything changed. It's like I was walking around sick and I didn't even know it because you get so used to it. When I first found out that I was pregnant with John Patrick, I think it was surreal for me. The realness of it, how close I was to having the hysterectomy, and this wouldn't have even been a possibility for me. I think it was all just very humbling. And I became more committed and more passionate about sharing it with other women so that they could be empowered too. Hi, I'm
All right, y'all. We're gonna get the review on how this worked out from the kids. They just tasted it. What did y'all think? Okay, I see a thumbs up. Y'all
It
say
was really, it was really good.
so. That's the oldest one. She doesn't eat anything I cook most of the time. She's always like, you know what? Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so do y'all want another one? What do you think? Oh, they said they'll take another one. Okay. Say that again. Okay, I'm gonna pause the video so we can get y'all out. Okay, pause. All right, so you said it's good though?
Tap in.
All right, tap in. All right, so y'all heard that. We got a good review from the kids, so that's always good. So back to these plant-based treats, right? And I'll start the next story. I'll slide these to the side. I'll make some more. Y'all saw how I just created that. This is just, I used the beans as a spread, and then I topped it with the carrots and everything, and boom, put in the plant-based sausage. Sometimes I use tofu. I'll air fry the tofu, or I'll saute the tofu in like not soy sauce, but either liquid aminos because there's less sodium, and the other thing I'll saute it in. Not saute, y'all, just marinate. Just let it soak in there, and a little bit of oil. I find I'm trying to be oil free. I'm going to be featured pretty soon on CNS Kitchen. That's T. Colin Campbell as a guest chef. But let me get back to the story, because T. Colin Campbell does not allow added oils. So, second story, she said the same thing. I'm going to do this for 30 days because she had a scare from the doctor. And She was like, wow, I feel so good. I just feel great. She sent me a text message saying how great she feels. And then I can't read the text message because there were like some extra adult words in there because she was like, oh, wow, I just feel so effing great. I'll just say it that way. And she said a few other things. She was like, I can't believe I'm doing this. I'm doing other things that other people usually do. You know how we see people do stuff and we say we follow folks, but we don't do it? Y'all, do the thing, because not only is she feeling better, she's feeling it, but she also follows my hemorrhoid solution, so that works for her. And then finally, for her, it's only been about 2 weeks. Right. So she hasn't been back to the doctor to see what they're saying about her brain scan and all of that. But let me tell you, there are good results out here for you, you all. So enjoy this plant-based treat, make it for yourself, make it your own. And what else? Oh, we got to go to the cheat codes, y'all, because and I got to tell y'all about my itch. Anyways, one of the cheat codes that I use is my energy bits. All right. I like the vitality bits best. That's these little green pills. Inside that box, there's this little green packet, and then there are little green pills, and they're just chlorella and spirulina. So when you go to the bathroom, they don't smell like you don't smell up the place and all of that. Like, if you got to drop a bomb, if you're sharing a hotel room with somebody, that poopery ain't kicking like it should. These energy bits will. And then the other thing is LifeWave. This gets into my itch, y'all. But on my website, Superfood Parents, that's where you can find links to both of these things. Supposedly, we're not supposed to talk about LifeWave on social media, but forget that, y'all. And y'all know I'm the nurse with the knees. So it wasn't my knees bothering me. Oh my goodness. We got to get out of here. All I know is that you all be good to yourself, be a health hero for yourself, for someone else. And of course, I'm out here in these streets. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comments, put them in the comments. Hopefully I can answer. And of course, you can always book a consultation with me. All you have to do is go to my website, superfoodparents.com. It's right there on the screen. That's what it looks like. Super shrink your health bills, y'all. Be good to yourself. All right, we out. I think that's the way we should end. I don't know. Just text the word faves, 757-231-9361. This is the wrong sign, y'all. 933-949. That ain't the right number. There it is. This is a horrible video.
Superfood, parents on the rise. Healthy living, no surprise. Fresh and tasty, eating wise. Breakfast bowls and tasty treats.